Welcome, Mark Parsons. We have a Matchday Minus 2 press conference ahead of our match against NWSL Kansas City. Mark, do you have any opening remarks?
Yeah, thanks for being on. Hope you guys will be on Friday night. It's an exciting time for us, of course, for KC, for the NWSL with games going ahead, and obviously to have people in Portland in this stadium again after what feels like a lifetime is going to be really special. So we're pumped. We're absolutely ready for this big challenge, and excited for this opportunity to get back after it.
Better. Thank you.
Is that better at the end, the volume?
Yes. So we will start it off with Grant Little.
Hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Besides a win and the 3 points, what specific things are you hoping to see from the Thorns on Friday?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Thorns. I think we've got this hunger and drive about us to be able to represent our identity, and high energy and being together are two massive ingredients. And if we asked our team to describe ourselves, I think we'd say we're an attacking team in every form. Yes, on the field, off the field, we just want to be on the front foot and attack opportunity, attack challenges, attack the opposition without the ball. Yeah, I want us to show us identity. This is maybe more important because it's the pathway to a result. It's pathway to 3 points. Can we be together? Can we have high energy? And those two things is what this stadium and this atmosphere is all about. And then obviously our identity is wrapped around being an attacking team. And I'm excited for us to be able to put that out on Friday night.
Next, we'll go to Caitlin Best.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for taking the time. You've talked a lot about the team culture in the last couple of years. And this year you've got mostly returning roster, very few new players. And I'm just wondering sort of what the status of that team culture project is.
Yeah, to be clear, I've always talked about it. It's been very important to be clear. It's always been a high priority, and it's always been good. The difference in the team culture being at 99% or 100% of what you want, and 92 or 93%, that gap feels huge when you're living in that type of territory. Yeah, sometimes our culture at its worst in the last 5.5 years has been at 92%, which is probably still better and stronger than a lot of other cultures across with top women's teams. But that isn't our standard. That also isn't the standard that's going to put out performances on the good and the tough days, or bring home trophies on the good and the tough days. So we've had a journey. I feel like the first 16, 17, 18 was a steady climb. 19 was such a challenging year with so much change. I think I attacked things completely wrong on a few different areas. I invested in the culture less. I think the way that the team has been built and the standards that it's on us to live and breathe and absolutely grow and evolve every week. Yeah, it wasn't completely aligned with every person that we had. And I want to be really clear there. You don't have good people or bad people, or you have people that are going to live the behaviors, live the standards, that believe in them, and you have people that maybe won't or struggle to do that. And what we'll see is those players move on to other environments and absolutely excel. In 19, it was a challenge near the end, mainly because of things that I think I didn't do as well. And of course, there was a few people that didn't fit where we were going. And 20 and 21, this is an absolute brand new era. For me, this is the best group of people that I've worked with that are willing to commit to the team and identity in culture and the identity and style of play. So when I say the best team, well, that can be taken many different ways. I want to be clear, a group of people that are very committed or absolutely committed to the team's identity in culture and style of play. It's the best and most committed group of players I've worked with in coaching 8-9 years in this league. And for that reason, I'm more excited than I've ever been for us to be able to attack this season, get this game rolling on Friday night. It's going to be a long year, and when you've got great people committed to one cause, you can do some really cool things. When you've got talented players all committed to one cause, you can do spectacular things. And we're not here just to achieve. We're absolutely here to overachieve. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over and absolutely attack everything that we can that's in our control.
Next, we'll go to Melina.
Hi, Mark. Good afternoon. So I have to say that I'm very excited to see Natalia Cuica, what she can do on the field. So I have two questions concerning that. One, if you can tell me what have you seen from her at the training sessions in terms of how is the chemistry with the rest of the Thorns? And the second one is if you have thought to use a 3-back formation at some point now that she's on the team and knowing that she played that formation in Göteborg. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Melina. I'll start with this because it's on the tip of my tongue when you say, tell me about Natu. But then let me go in detail. She's an absolute monster. She wants to be everywhere. She wants to be in your face when it's defending time, and she wants to be on the ball, causing chaos in possession. Intelligent player, technical player, right foot, left foot. Loves to be able to receive and play forward, receive to look forward. She'll beat you with a pass, she'll beat you with a dribble. And then defensively, she's just an aggressive front foot, no nonsense defender that wants to make life really hard for the opponent. Yeah, so it's been fun with Natu so far. She's just trying to settle in. I've loved every moment, just like I've loved this whole group pre-season. We've been training her in one position mainly, all pre-season, without saying what that is. With missing a few people, she'll now move potentially move the position. So it's I think we're going to be able to take advantage of her versatility throughout this year, and already we can look to take advantage of her ability to play multiple positions.
Got time for 2 more questions. Next, we'll go to Lori. Lori.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Mark. I keep getting called on. I'm trying to be like behind the scenes, just listening in. How are you doing?
Yeah, no one's surprised you're trying to jump in front of the curtain and take some limelight from everyone else.
I know, I'm creeping around. Well, good to see you, even though you can't see me, and I'm excited to see you all play, especially on Friday. Just a quick question. What is, you just talked about the best group of people that you've worked with. What does that look like? Because there's going to be a long season, obviously the Olympic break. There's been a lot of talk about your team missing players during that time. So how important does that come into play and going into the season in general?
Yeah, best group of people that are so committed. They're so committed, and there's the best way I could sum up through pre-season. Laurie, you can relate to this because you might have been one of the first ones. No, you'll be one of the last ones. Normally, people start complaining when things are intense and things are too much and training and you haven't had enough rest. This team I feel like, was ready to run through brick walls in pre-season, and it was only when they ran through the second brick wall that we started to see that we have been crushing them a little bit too much and gave them a bit of a rest. And that's never happened with me because someone's already there moaning, complaining about how hard everything is or how intense everything is, and we're non-stop. And this group, I believe, has been pushing me and our staff to our absolute best. We're doing things at a level we've never done them before because they just want more. They absolutely want more. And I think that what we haven't seen is adversity. We haven't seen the problems and challenges that will hit every team. And I often think that's the defining thing in the NWSL. I've said it from a very early years. Is this league, the most competitive league, will throw you curveballs and problems and challenges and issues that no other league, men's or women's leagues in the world, can throw at you. Which teams can ride the wave? Which teams can navigate those issues? Which teams can, when you hit a low, can you start to climb back up or bounce back quickly? Everyone starts off thinking they can win. Everyone believes that they can win, and then the bumps start coming. Who can ride that? who has the culture strong enough. And while we haven't had those problems or challenges yet, just like we hadn't when we were attacking the Challenge Cup, actually what we found in the Challenge Cup is that every single problem that could hit us did. Day before we were going to fly, we lost the goalkeeper, and it just absolutely continued. However, throughout that competition, I don't think I've ever had as much belief. By the end, with so many players out, and I still have this internal belief. You could call me crazy, but that's the culture that I was living every day. I think everyone believed in the staff, and everyone believed in the players, and collectively we felt like we had a superpower, and that was a foundation that we were only wanted to build on in the full series and coming into 21. So look, we got different personalities, lots of different personalities. We've got people with different beliefs and thoughts about lots of different things, but the common belief in this team and the common commitment in this team is what I think is the most special part, and that's where I think it's the best, most committed group that I've worked with. And yeah, hopefully we don't have any problems. We will, and I'm excited for those moments, because then I get to see if the proof is in the pudding, and we are what we think we are right now at this starting point.
We have time for one more question. Caitlin Best, you have your hand raised. I'm going to call on you.
I also did not need to still have my hand raised, but I'll just ask ahead of this Kansas City game. You just mentioned, obviously, you have a lot of players gone. You have a fairly short-staffed roster going in. How are you preparing for that?
Yeah, huge respect for KC, for Hugh and his staff over there. I think someone who has been very important to this league and had huge success in this league. So we've got ultimate respect, and we know a lot of their players very well. For us, the 9-week preseason, I think absolutely perfect for us and continuing our development, but also preparing for this game, because we've been able to prepare and push everyone. We've been able to see every type of picture. I can't wait to see our group get out on Friday night. I can't wait for people to grab the opportunity that they've worked really hard for in preseason. Flip it around, everyone was here. I think it would be a harder evening, letting so many people know that they wouldn't be starting in this game. I feel for those on international duty that aren't going to have this moment, but I just feel proud and excited for those that do, and they've earned it. And we're a group that, when I think about spectrum of ability or the gap in ability, I think we have had such talented rosters and talented players throughout our time in Portland. The gap between the top and the bottom is the tightest it's ever been, and that's created an intensity in every session and in every training game. We had a training game last Friday. We kicked off at 7:37 or 7:38, whatever it is, under the lights to get ready for KC. I've never seen a game for a long time as intense as what we were doing last Friday night. It was wild, it was chaos, and everyone is pushing each other. I'm excited to see this group. We haven't been preparing any way different. The 9-week preseason definitely suited us get ready for this game and the changes in not having everyone available.
Thank you, Mark.